Welcome to Beauty and the Biz. Discover how to grow your practice with effective cosmetic patient attraction, conversion, and retention advice from author, speaker, trainer, and cosmetic practice business and marketing coach, Catherine Maley, MBA.
Hello and welcome to Beauty and the Biz, where we talk about the business and marketing side of plastic surgery. I'm your host, Catherine Maley, author of Your Aesthetic Practice, What Your Patients Are Saying, and consultant to plastic surgeons to get them more patients and more profits. Now, this week's Beauty and the Biz podcast talks about a proven strategy that makes it impossible for patients to say no. It's called risk reversal, and it's been around forever, and it's used in other industries and could be used in ours just as effectively. Please keep an open mind to consider the possibilities and how you can use this strategy in your own practice to convert a lot more consultations. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. Now, this might sound radical, but hear me out before you tune me out. Make it impossible for patients to say no to you by using Nordstrom's risk reversal strategy. If you buy anything at Nordstrom, you know that if anything goes wrong with it and you're unhappy in any way, they'll take it back, no questions asked. In fact, Nordstrom's guarantee is what built their iconic business. The confidence of knowing that they will take back anything is what sets consumers' minds at ease buying from Nordstrom. And they're definitely not the cheapest place in town, and they're not offering discounts at every turn. What consumers / cosmetic patients really want is to make a smart buying decision. Now, we all have stuff we bought and we wish we hadn't, and we felt pressured into, and now we're stuck with it and we live with regret. That makes consumers wary of doing it again and wasting more money. Now, this fear is huge in cosmetic rejuvenation. It's a much bigger deal when your body's at stake. So cosmetic prospective patients are afraid to make a decision. They're scared they will not get what they want and then regret it. So they're on the fence for years deciding if they should or shouldn't move forward with plastic surgery. And then once they decide they should, now they have to decide who to choose to perform the procedure. That's why they're going on multiple consultations. So knowing that about consumers, it would behoove you to figure out how to calm their fears so they choose you. The more you remove the risk, called risk reversal, the more consultations you will convert, because you're lowering the hurdle of entry, which is fear for the cosmetic patient. The best companies and marketers out there use risk reversal to make it easy for the consumer to buy. But transferring the risk from the patient's shoulders to yours is a very touchy subject for plastic surgeons. Now, most surgeons think they're going to go broke if they offer some sort of guarantee, so hear me out. Think about what you currently do when a patient comes back to you after a procedure and is livid or upset by the results they got. You too can see maybe it's not the most optimal result and this patient isn't crazy, so don't you do a touch-up? Or even go back in to perform a revision at no charge? Or if it escalates, don't you even refund them their money after they sign an agreement not to disparage you? So if you would do it anyway, why not get credit for it and use that risk reversal to convert more consultations, especially when the patient is deciding which of you or your competitors to go with. Now, most plastic surgeons are scared to give any kind of a guarantee because they think their patients will take advantage of them. Well, it will happen occasionally, but I guarantee you will close so many more consultations that more than makes up for the one or two issues you may have. But most cosmetic patients are honest and ethical if you choose wisely. And those patients that take advantage of you would have done so anyway, even if you didn't have a guarantee. By the way, you're not broadcasting this out to the world. You're only using it in the consultation with the patient who's on the fence and close to making a decision, but the fear factor is preventing them from saying yes. Now, here are a few particulars about risk reversal. There's two of them. One, be definite. Don't just say our services are guaranteed. Take time to show your patients results they should expect. Walk them through it and carefully explain and educate them on the emotional and physical benefits you offer. Now, here's a sample script for your coordinator to say to the prospective patient. Karen, Dr. Smith says you're the perfect candidate for this procedure. So if you don't look at yourself in the mirror and feel more confident and secure within 6 months after the procedure, just let me know so we can make it right or refund our fees. That's how strongly we believe in the results you'll get. Now here's the second one. Make your guarantee for the longest time period possible. Since cosmetic results can take months and up to a year for the final results, make sure the patient is aware of the time frame. Interestingly, the longer amount of time you make your guarantee, the lower the amount of refunds. And lastly, watch your numbers after instituting this risk transference strategy. When a practice begins assuming the risk for the patient, it is not uncommon for them to see double and triple the amount of scheduled surgeries. With those kinds of numbers, it makes the handful of people who take you up on your guarantee well worth it. You're going to have a whole lot more cosmetic patients use your services because of this unique feature. Look at it this way. If you're confident in your abilities, like I know you are, and you're selecting patients that make sense, then they should be getting the results and outcomes they want. So state your guarantee in the strongest possible legally permissible terms. As prospective patients are weighing their options and comparing surgeons, think about the difference your guarantee will make in their minds. If you want to help uncertain patients off the fence, this will do it. When you use this risk reversal strategy, the revenues you gain in booked surgeries will far surpass the revenues you will lose. I guarantee it. Need help with that? Let's do a free 30-minute strategy call you can schedule from my website, CatherineMaley.com. And I'm back. So, what do you think about risk reversal now that you know more? So rather than blow it off as ridiculous, why not get together with your team and ask this question? How can we take away the risk to the patient so they're comfortable saying yes? And because you're asking such a better question, you'll come up with much better answers that make sense for you. So that's it for this week, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to Beauty and the Biz, and I'd love to get your feedback and or questions, so feel free to leave me a message at CatherineMaley.com, or of course you can always DM me on Instagram at CatherineMaleyMBA. Thanks so much, and we'll talk again soon.
We hope you found valuable insight on this episode of Beauty and the Biz. For more episodes, tools, and Catherine's free book, visit www.CatherineMaley.com. That's www.CatherineMaley.com. And be sure to subscribe to get the latest practice building strategies delivered to you. And don't forget to share this Beauty and the Biz podcast with your staff and colleagues.